Welcome back to Magnetic Pod. Today I'm talking about hacking your mind for success. So we've all got strengths and weaknesses. How can you make it work for you? How can you make sure that the mind that you have is one that will help you be successful?
Hello, I'm Olivia D'Souza. I'm a multi-passionate entrepreneur. I'm a content and podcast expert. I support visionary entrepreneurs and leaders passionate about living with purpose. Join me as we explore podcasting, life, business, and authenticity. Subscribe for meaningful conversations with a business buddy who gets what it's like. Welcome to Magnetic Pod.
I'm stepping in the next level me. I'm here to be everything I can be.
So I've talked about recently in other podcasts about mindset, and I think that comes down to this as well. And I have also talked about realizing that I have symptoms of ADHD, and that played a part in how many times I wanted to do different things and having different ideas and wanting to go in different directions and being told that you should stick to one thing and focus on one thing for success and all this sort of stuff. And I've had a big journey on realizing that it is best to understand how your mind works. So this applies whether you've got anything that's a diagnosis as such or just simply understanding how you are. And so I wanted to share today where I've come with that. So it's about, I guess, understanding what my strengths are and what my weaknesses are, and then planning accordingly. And I love how Simon Sinek says, who also has ADHD, by the way, and if you don't know him, Google him, you'll find he's huge. He's a wonderful speaker. He's very wise. He's really great to listen to. But he says that all of the traits that we have can be, the one trait can be positive or negative in depending on the settings. So, for example, for him, he is a great speaker and people love to listen to him give talks, and he's great on his feet and he can improvise and be given a topic and speak on it. And that is great for public speaking and on stages. But it is more of a challenge when he's in a workplace setting and he's in a meeting and he doesn't shut up and he goes off track and all of these things. So it's the same trait that helps him to be outstanding in one area and annoying in another, perhaps, or detrimental, or not suboptimal, shall we say. So rather than being someone who beats yourself up for having certain traits, learning to love yourself as you are and accepting the whole package, and maybe part of your fate or destiny or whatever you want to call it is to impact another person's life by letting them take over the bits that you aren't great at. So for me, I come up with ideas all the time. I'm creative. I can see where people need help and I want to create the solutions. So that's why I've got these easy peasy podcast packs, because I know that for a lot of people, podcasting is overwhelming and the tech's overwhelming and they never have enough time, and they want to have those fantastic shorts and things on YouTube or TikTok, and they want to be omnipresent. And it's also overwhelming and they may not know which direction to go. They might not know what idea to run with and all of these things. Or they might want to do podcast guesting, and like I've devised a way of booking podcast guests. So I'll talk more on that later, because I'm booking a lot of spots for myself and they won't actually you won't actually see them probably for weeks and months down the track, because people record ahead of time. But I've been devising a new approach to booking guests, and I'm thinking, this could be a service I offer as well. So basically that's how my mind works, is seeing solutions that I find for myself and realizing I could offer it to other people. So that's a positive. What's not such a positive is organization, like my inbox, my email inbox. I have made peace with the fact that I can't make it be zero. Like, it blows my mind that people can have an empty inbox. And I have learned strategies of that you flag things and all of these things. And I go, if I do all that, I know that if I don't see it, it's not sitting there in the inbox, I won't work with it. So my point is, organizations keeping files and file management and stuff streamlined, and things that are important and need to happen, but those sort of organizational things and maybe time management, maybe not so good. So realizing that, I have a personal assistant who helps me, and I am outsourcing some of those tasks so that I know that everything happens as it's supposed to, and that anything organizational is top notch, so that my clients are looked after, and that my stuff is looked after, so I can focus my attention on the creative things and making sure the things happen that my clients need. But yeah, it's like bookkeeping. Oh, I hate bookkeeping. So I have a bookkeeper, because I've realized that that's part of the way my mind works. And so I guess it's another example I could give is Richard Branson, for example. He has dyslexia and I don't know, probably some other learning challenges. He didn't do great at school, I believe, and has ADHD. And so he has certain challenges, but that does not stop him from being successful, because he's a visionary, and so he can manage companies. So I guess what I'm saying is, hacking your mind for success, what I would say is, what are the things you struggle with that you find yourself beating yourself up for? And can you outsource those things? Can you write down in a dispassionate way what the things are that you suck at, that you beat yourself up for? And for God's sake, absolutely put down the things that you're good at. Pat yourself on the back for those, and focus more on those, and what are the hacks or the solutions that you can come up with, and be kind to yourself, and realize that maybe it's not your role to do certain things, and maybe you're not supposed to. And maybe the key to freedom and success for you is to outsource some of that stuff. And by the way, if some of that stuff is podcasting, I can absolutely, that is my strength. So I can absolutely help you with that if you need any guidance at all, and any support, and any time back in your life, and content creation and copywriting and videos and all of the things, someone to talk to along the way, then that is something I can definitely help you with. So reach out. All the details of how to are in my show notes. But yeah, success is about, you are the people that I make this podcast for. Anyone can listen, but generally it's for entrepreneurs. So CEO does not mean chief everything officer, right? It means you're the visionary, or you have to figure out what your strengths and weaknesses are, and then look at it and realize the gifts in being how you are, and then what to do about the stuff that aren't your. Yeah, you can fly and you can soar if you figure out who can support you with the stuff that isn't in your wheelhouse. It's not meant to be your job. I'd love to know your thoughts. Let me know. Send me a DM. Write in the comments. If I put a video up and you see it on social media, you can write in the comments there. Send me a DM. Send me an email. However you do it, let me know. And please, please, please rate and review. That would be so appreciated. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye.
I'm stepping in the next level me. I'm here to be everything I can be. Like a snake, I'm shedding my skin to be my wild next level me. I'm stepping in the next level me. I'm here to be everything I can be. Give you whiplash when
Hello, it's Livy here. Have you ever wondered about what the key elements are that make a podcast truly stand out? Or maybe you're thinking about starting your own special podcast and feel a bit overwhelmed and don't know where to start. Well, I have something for you. Introducing the ultimate podcast checklist. Da, 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 da. It's a step-by-step guide that covers everything from the initial brainstorming to advanced growth strategies. It's the perfect companion for both new and seasoned podcasters. And the best part, it's absolutely free. Da, 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 da. To grab your copy, simply head to the show notes of this episode and you will find a direct link there, and then away you go. Remember, every podcast started with that initial spark and the right resource, so let the ultimate podcasting checklist be yours.